So guys, I'm filming 2 videos at one time, and usually I change clothes when I do that. But today, on Kelly Reads a Lot, Kelly doesn't have time to do that, and we're kind of in a dating relationship now. I've been here about 6 months, so there will be times where I might be filming something and you might see me without makeup, and you might see 2 videos in a row of me wearing the same outfit. We're in an established dating relationship now. All right, but now we will get on to my November TBR. The first thing that I will be for sure reading in November is The Bird and the Sword, and this is by Amy Harmon, and I don't know a whole lot about this book. This is going to be a buddy read with Dia from Novel Idea. I do know that this, in the story, the girl has a mother who passes away, but before she dies, she says, "You're not going to talk again, or your dad's gonna die," and then she doesn't talk anymore. So, oh my goodness, what is happening? It just sounded so intriguing. Dia and I tried to buddy read something in September, and she read a few pages. She's like, "I'm not sure if this is gonna be okay." It was gonna be like this lovely historical fiction novel, we thought, and then I looked, she's like, "What do you think?" And I looked up in the reviews on Amazon at the 1-star reviews, and I was blushing so hard, like even sitting there reading the reviews. It was like, no, I don't think either one of us can do this. We have a very low tolerance for smut, so here's hoping that this book doesn't have any smut in it for us. All right, the next one is Fawkes, and this is by Nadine Brands, and I've heard wonderful things about this on BookTube from some of the Christian booktubers that I follow that like to read Christian fantasy, and this is a genre that I haven't really read a whole lot of, and I just know that it's like a retelling of the old story, the Gunpowder Plot, and so there's this guy that's father is trying to bring him into the plot to kill the king, and it's during the times of the plague, and it has some sort of fantasy element, and that I am completely blind on how that is included in the story. So I'm interested to find out how that is. All right, the next thing I'm going to be reading is Of Plymouth, Plantation. I thought November would be a great time to do that. I'm not following all the prompts from Nonfiction November, but I did want to try to get in a couple of nonfiction books this month, and I was like, what better month to read this story written by William Bradford. As someone who has quite a bit of Native American heritage, I'm interested to see how he represents the Native Americans that they came in contact with in the story. I'm very interested to hear about him talking about faith and freedom in the new America that they find, and I think it will be very interesting. I'm sure it might be a challenge because of different language of the time. The other nonfiction book I'm going to try to get to, and I've tried before, and it's not because I was not interested that I didn't finish, but it's because the library kept taking the audiobook back. I really want to hear the audiobook because I love the narrator. It's the grandpa from Gilmore Girls, Edward Harmon. Is that his name? Yes, Edward Harmon. He's got a wonderful voice. If you listen to History Channel shows from about 10 years ago, you'll hear him a lot. But this is Boys in the Boat, and it is by I'm blanking, Daniel James Brown, and this is about the 1936 crew team that was in the Olympics. They were underdogs, and this is a story about the boys in the boat, and fascinating so far. I didn't get very far before the library took it away. Hopefully this time I'll be able to get through it though. All right, next is a read that is being sponsored by the channel Criminale, and I've heard about this book for years. I've never read it. I'm going into it kind of blind as well, and it's The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Have you guys read this? It's a famous book. I know I'm way behind in this, and all I really know about it is that it's like a dude that's basically having a strange journey through the galaxy. Am I getting what I know so far right? But it is by Douglas Adams. I'm so excited for it. What are you guys reading this November? I've left a little bit of wiggle room open, hopefully, to do some mood reading. Do you guys have like a cozy mysteries that you like to read in November, maybe around Thanksgiving or something like that themed, or any like romantic comedies? I don't always do romance, but maybe a clean romance that would be great for fall. a historical fiction that would be great for November. Let me know if there's anything that I am missing. I hope that you guys are doing well. Follow me on social media if you'd like, Instagram and Facebook, Kelly Reads a Lot. Like and subscribe if you want to, and I hope that you read a lot. Have a great day. Bye-bye.